Hi, I'm Joe Castro, Salesforce Certified Technical Architect. This is the second in a series called the 2-minute drills, which are very short scenarios designed to help you prepare to take the Salesforce Certified Technical Architect Review Board. The way this works is you'll see a paragraph on screen. Pause the video when you see it. Time yourself, give yourself 2 minutes to read it and prepare. Then record yourself and give a solution for another 2 minutes. Then you can come back to this video and I'll give you some of the potential answers and things that you should be thinking about when you're solutioning for this. This one is on security. Good luck. We'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, how'd you do? This one was a little tricky. The core of it was about conditional field level security, which really isn't a thing on the Salesforce platform. So we had to come up with some different options of what might be a viable solution. Right? To summarize it, when a teller at Big Assets Bank logs a case and it's a normal scenario, they should have access just like you normally would to the case. But for certain things where cases are escalated to a legal team, the teller should only have basic information about the case. They shouldn't see the case notes, for example, but just be able to see for that escalated case, who is it escalated to and what is the current status, a couple of other fields. So what are some options you have? Option 1, record types and page layouts. This is actually a way to hide data, not necessarily secure data. Remember, when using page layouts to hide fields, you can still see those fields in the API and in some reports. So really not an option, especially here because we have legal cases in mind. All right. Let's get another option. Option 2, use a Visualforce page or a Lightning component with a controller that overrides and uses without sharing to be able to get access to private cases. So cases are private, and then you would transfer the case when it is escalated, so you would no longer have access to it. You would have to go to this Visualforce page to search for escalated cases so you could give the customer information about the case when they call in or walk into the bank. This is, while this would work, it's suboptimal in my mind for a few reasons. First of all, there were some reporting requirements about cases that were being worked by the tellers in the bank, and so you would lose visibility when you transfer this case. Another reason is, in this case, you're searching for normal cases, and then if you don't find it, you go over to this Visualforce page to search for escalated cases. It just seems like a disjunct experience to some extent. Either that, or you're overriding kind of the case. You're having a Visualforce override of the case page layout that is determining what to display and not display. So all of a sudden, you've got a non-standard case page layout just because of this kind of edge case. All right, we have a third option. You could again transfer the case, but you have the same problems of how do I report for the tellers, and second of all, then how do I give information? So in this third option, maybe you have a separate object where you're just logging some case details, it's a custom object. You can log the case details, and now you have to keep it in sync, the actual case that's been escalated, the status and who it belongs to, some other basic information, and keep that in sync. Keep it coming back to the to that custom case object. Again, this would work. Probably suboptimal, primarily because of the reporting as well. Now all of a sudden I'm reporting both on cases for my tellers, and I have to go over here and understand how to report on the cases that were escalated on this custom object. And it just, again, doesn't feel like a good experience. All right, so what is our fourth option? We would actually keep the case this time at the teller, and at the time things are being escalated, we would create a subcase. Now, when we create a subcase, this case is assigned to the legal department, and again, it would be hidden from access to the original teller. So it still will require some Apex because we would still want to copy some data, just the status, who owns the subcase. You probably actually add it as a subcase, and you actually have to still keep syncing the data back and forth. I probably use Process Builder, maybe a trigger to do this, but you need to keep case data in sync, so when the people ask, you can actually say, yes, your case has been escalated, here's your contact at legal, and you can give them a bit of information. This one allows you to report on the tellers as well as in legal for escalated cases. One downside of this approach is if you're doing general kind of executive level case reporting, you do have cases with subcases, so you actually have to understand not to double count those escalated cases. Well, that's it for this one. I hope you did well on the scenario, and there definitely will be more on record access and visibility on the Salesforce platform. So keep checking back. Good luck in your studying for the CTA Review Board. And again, I'm Joe Castro. We'll see you next time.